On the morning of April 12, 1981, 3 people were found brutally murdered, and a young girl was missing from a remote cabin in Keddie, California. This gruesome scene would come to be known as the Keddie Cabin Murders. On the chilly night of April 11, 1981, the quiet forest community of Keddie, California, lay nestled in the Sierra Nevada mountains. In cabin 28, Sue Sharp, a recently divorced mother, was settling in with her children. The day had passed unremarkably. Sue's teenage daughter, Sheila, left to spend the night with neighbors, while her sons, Rick and Greg, played with their friend Justin. Night fell, and the cabin's lights flickered off, unaware of the horror about to unfold. Sometime after midnight, an unknown intruder, or intruders, entered the Sharp family's cabin. The next morning, Sheila returned home. She opened the front door and was confronted by a nightmare. Her mother, Sue, lay bound and beaten, her throat slit. Beside her, Sue's elder son, John, and his friend Dana Wingate, both teenagers, were also dead, stabbed, bludgeoned, and bound with medical tape and electrical cords. Blood was splattered across the walls and floor, evidence of a prolonged, brutal struggle. The 3 boys, Rick, Greg, and Justin, were discovered alive, unharmed, asleep in a back bedroom. But Sue's 12-year-old daughter, Tina, was missing. The crime scene was chaotic. Investigators found 2 bloody knives and a hammer. One knife, later determined to have been bent by force, lay on a small wooden table near Sue. Despite the carnage, there was no sign of forced entry. The cabin's phone had its cord cut, and the lights were off. Neighbors, some only feet away, had heard muffled screams but dismissed them, assuming it was nothing out of the ordinary. The investigation was plagued by missteps and confusion. Initial police efforts failed to secure the scene. Evidence was lost, interviews were incomplete. Suspects emerged. 2 men known to the Sharp family, Martin Smart and John Bo Bubaid, were questioned but never charged. Both later left the area. Years later, it was revealed that key evidence, including a letter and a hammer matching one missing from the crime scene, had been overlooked or mishandled. Months dragged on with no answers. In April 1984, a skull was found in the woods near Feather Falls, some 30 miles away. Dental records confirmed it belonged to Tina Sharp. Her remains, scattered and weathered, offered no clues to her fate. Decades later, the Keddie Cabin Murders remain unsolved. The case sits in the cold files of Plumas County, haunted by silence and shadows. In the stillness of the abandoned cabin, the questions echo. Who entered that night, and why did they leave such horror behind? The brutality and targeted violence, absence of forced entry, and overlooked evidence all point to Martin Smart and his close associate Bo Bubaid, both known to the Sharps and present that night as the likely perpetrators, driven by personal animosity towards Sue and possibly a failed advance or confrontation. Tina's abduction and murder suggest an intent to eliminate a witness, while the police mishandling hints at possible local connections. What do you think happened? Share your theory below.